So there is a feeling in the society that constitution is written for the welfare of the OBC SC ST people only. So anyway, one wrong notion, one wrong issue is propagating that the constitution is only for the welfare of the OBC, SC and ST people only. This is the conspiracy, this is the controversy created by our Brahmanical forces. But actually, just I want to elaborate some points here to know this is not for the only for OBC, SC, ST people. This is for the whole of the country, every citizen of this country. This is the main thing. Just I want to tell you, because there are 22 parts in this constitution. There are 22 parts. I will write down all the 22 parts here. You please note down. Not now. Just after 5 minutes, I will write down all the 22 parts. There are 22 parts in the constitution. 395 articles are there. 395 articles. And 81 sub-articles are there. Actually, one preamble is there in constitution. One preamble, 22 parts, 395 articles, 81 sub-articles, 12 schedules, 3 appendixes, and this constitution is amended nearly 105 times. 105 amendments are there. So, why I am telling all these things to you? Why I am telling all these things to you? Because wrongly propagating that constitution is for the OBC, SC, ST and minority people. In these 395 articles, only 54 articles are pertaining to the OBC, SC, ST and minority people. Actually, not 54 also. Only 15 articles are pertaining to the OBC, SC, ST people. I will tell you how it is possible. I will tell you. There are 4 parts. First part is fundamental rights. Part 3. This is the part 3. Fundamental rights. In fundamental rights, there are 24 articles. And in the part 4 is, out of 22 parts, I am telling only 3 to 4 parts only. Just. Part 4 is the directive principles of the state policy. Directive principles of the state policy. In this part, there are 16 articles. And third part is scheduled area, scheduled and tribal areas. These 24 articles from Article 12 to 35. Article 12, Article 13, Article 14, Article 20, Article 35. So there are the 24 articles in the fundamental rights. And these directive principles of the state policy from Article 36 to 51. Article 36 to Article 51 are the 16 articles are there in the directive principles of the state policy. And third article is scheduled and tribal areas. This is only one article is there. Only one article, that is Article 244. 244 is the article. And the fourth one is special provisions relating to certain classes. Special provisions relating to certain classes. In this, there are 13 articles are there, 13 articles. So, this is from 302 to 342. Article 302 to 342. So, these are the 24 article and 16 article. How much? How many articles are there? 40. 40 plus 1? 41. 41 plus 13? 41 plus 13? 54. So I am telling the 54. So if is there any favor done by the Constitution, the chairman of the Constitution, is there any favor done to the OBC SC ST people are in only 54 articles? Actually, the directive principles of the state policy is also not concerned with the OBC SC ST people. This is the direction given to the state governments and the direction given to the central government how to rule this country, how to rule the people. What do you want? Sorry, this is 330. Yes. 331, some 330, some. From 330 to 342. Okay, exactly. From 330 to 342. Then only it will become 13 articles. So, whatever the in the directive principles of the state policy, the directions given by the Constitution, how to rule this country, how to give advancement to the people of this country. So many directions are given in this directive principles of the state policy. So this is given to the all people of all over India, not only OBC SC ST people. So in fundamental rights also, Article 15.4 and Article 16.4 is pertaining to the SC ST BC people only. Remaining all fundamental rights are belonging to the people of the entire people of this country. Only these special provisions relating to certain classes, na? All these 13 articles are related to our OBC SC ST people only. So that means, and this scheduled and tribal areas also, this article is also belonging to the scheduled caste people and scheduled tribe people. So, let us take liberally that 54 articles, out of 395 articles, only 54 articles, or rather only 15 articles are related to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other backward caste people and minority people, religious converted minority people. These 15 articles are 54 articles. But what is the notion in the society? What is the feeling in the society? The constitution is only for the OBC SC ST people. So I will tell you, out of only part 3, part 4, part 10 and part 16, these parts only pertain to the OBC SC ST and religious converted minority people only. Other 18 parts are completely related to the executive nature, the judiciary nature, and what I will tell you, all the 22 parts also, because you don't know, everybody don't know. We should go into the details of the constitution. When we are ready to propagate the constitution, about the constitution, we should know the ABCDs of the constitution. We should know. A famous quotation is given by Rashtrapati Jyotiba Phule, that is, before educating others, educate yourself first. This is the first and foremost condition of any movementator. Before educating others, educate yourself first. So before educating about the constitution, before propagating about the constitution, you should know about the ABCDs of the constitution also. Unless we know the ABCDs of the constitution, how you can propagate the constitution, how you can protect the constitution, how you propagate the constitution, how you give respect to the constitution. Bharatiya Samvidhan, Samman, Suraksha and Samvardhan, how it will happen if you don't know about the ABCDs of the constitution. So we should at least, there are 365 days in a year. There are 365 days in a year. There are 395 articles in the constitution. Very near. 365, 395, very nearer number. Read one article per day. In 1 year, you know about entire constitution. So let us know the details of the constitution. What are how many parts are there? Then I will conclude my speech in 5 minutes. That is to know the to know about the periphery of the constitution. Just I want to write down here the parts and how many articles are inscribed in that particular part, and how it is useful for is it useful for the entire country, or is it useful for only OBC SC ST people? We can know by write down of all these articles. Number 1, part 1, Part 1 is the union and its territory. In these 4 articles are there, 4 articles. This is not pertaining to the any OBC SC ST people. This is the geographical boundary of our country, union and its territory. This is not pertaining to our OBC SC ST people. You are very profoundly and very ferociously you can counter our enemy. No, constitution is not for the OBC SC ST people. Constitution is for the entire country. Constitution is for the people of this country, not for only OBC SC ST people. You are very ferociously you can counter in this manner our enemy. We can counter our enemy in this manner. I want to tell you in my words. Next, part 2. Citizenship. This is 7. 7 articles are there in citizenship. There is nothing in the speciality in the citizenship part. There is a one conspiracy hatched by recently, just 4 or 5 days back or 10 days back. Our government, central government, amendment of the Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA. What is there? There is nothing in that. There is nothing. One thing I want to tell you, that is one thing, what I mean to say is making issue as a non-issue and making non-issue an issue is the strategy of the Brahmanical forces. Making issue as a non-issue. Are you following my words, sir? Yes. And making non-issue as an issue. CAA is a non-issue. It is not at all an issue. But they are making it is an issue thing. Citizenship, when you go through all these 7 articles in this citizenship, nothing is there. What is the conditions of the citizenship who are born in this country? This is the article number 5, article number 6, who are born in this country but residing in Pakistan. What are the conditions? What are the rules and regulations in article number 6? In article number 7, he is born in the Pakistan but residing in India. What are the rules and regulations attributed to that particular person is elaborated in the article number 7. In the article number 8, they are born in this country but residing in the foreign country other than Pakistan. What are the rules and regulations adopted, given to those particular persons? So all these things are elaborated in the citizenship. This amendment is nothing new in that one. So that is a non-issue thing. But they are making an issue because of in the name of religion, they are propagating like that. In the name of religion, they are cashing the elections. So that is another thing. And part 3 is fundamental rights. "24 articles are there. Right to freedom, right to religion, right to freedom of religion, right to. So there are 5 to 7 rights are there in these fundamental rights. 24 articles are there. So part 4 is direct to principles of state policy. 16 articles are there in this part 4. Part 5, the union. 100 articles are there. The union. This is completely related to the president, vice president, prime minister, ministers, chief minister, and control and auditor general, Supreme Court judge, and everything. This is called union. 100 articles are there. And part 5, part 6 is the states. At that time, constitution 25 states are there. So all these state machinery, state high courts, and everything are complete. The 85 articles are there. Why I am writing all these things now? Because only out of these 22 parts, only 4 parts are pertaining to the OBC SC ST people. That's what I want to impress upon you from my side. So this is the states 85. Part 7, the states in part B of schedule 1. Some northeastern states and Jammu Kashmir state, something like that. Some states they are elaborated in this part. So this is also not pertaining to our OBC SC ST people. And part 8, the union territories. This is one article is there. The states in part B of the first schedule, 1 article is there. The union territories, 4 articles are there. Part 9, the panchayats. Four articles are there. And part 9A, municipalities. There are sub-articles are there, 9A. There is no article in this particular 9A. So, part 10. The scheduled and tribal areas. One article is there. Scheduled and tribal areas. Part 11. Relation. The relation between union and the states. Between the union and the states. There are 19 articles. And part 12. Finance, commerce, contracts, and suits. There are 37 articles are there. All these parts are not pertaining to OBC SC ST people. That's why I am writing all these articles to you. Any part of this is pertaining to the how to administrate, how to control the entire country, what is the mechanism, what is the machinery, that is elaborated in all these articles. But the real, the propagation of our Brahmanical forces is that constitution is pertaining to OBC, SC, ST people. So you please just note down. And part 3, part 13, trade. And intercourse within the territory of India. Seven articles are there in this part 13. Part 14. This is pertaining to our employees. Services under the control of union and the states. There are 16 articles are there in this. And part 14A. Part 14A. Tribunals. Because of this part 14A, this is pertaining to these services. There is no articles in this, only sub-articles are there in tribunals. So part 14A. And part 15 is elections. There are 6 articles are there. I am writing of this now. Everybody is completed? Okay. So part 16. Part 16 is special provisions relating to certain classes. This is pertaining to the OBC SC ST people. Special provisions pertaining to certain classes. Special provisions. There are 13 articles are there. And part 17. Official language. Official language. There are 9 articles are there in this. What is the official language is to be used for the writing of this constitution? What is the official language to be used in this Supreme Courts, High Courts and everything? This is elaborated in this part. So this is the official language. Next is Article 18 is emergency services. This is 9. Article 19. Miscellaneous. Seven articles are there. Article 20. Part 20. Part 20 is amendment of the Constitution. Amendment of the Constitution. There is only one article is there in amendment of the Constitution. This is part 20. And part 21, this is very important. Not very important to our own people, our own Mulnivasi people. But what I want to tell you is, just you please write down this thing, this part 1. This is temporary transitional and special provisions. Just you look into the board, all of you, I am requesting you. Temporary provisions, transitional provisions and special provisions. In this, there are 24 articles are there. In these 24 articles, Article 370 is there. Article 370, you know, recently this government, this central government, abolished this 370 article. But with very, I think what I want to say, with very enthusiastically, very interestingly, and very anxiously, they are announced that we are thrashing out, we are demolishing this 370 article. 370 article comes to the temporary provisions. Temporary provisions to the Jammu Kashmir state only. Article 370 pertaining to the Jammu Kashmir state. To that Jammu Kashmir state, they given only temporary provisions. But Congress government since last 50 years, they are postponing it. It can be withdrawn at any time. That is written in the Constitution in itself only. This is a temporary provision in the 370 article, is the temporary provision. But the political gain, all these people, even the Congress and BJP, they are using this 370 article as their political gain. So this is the temporary, transitional and special provisions. Some provisions are given to some states, some special provisions, some transitional provisions, and some temporary provisions given to some states. That is elaborated in the part 21. And part 22 is short text, short title. Short title means the Constitution of India. That is the short title. What is the name given to be given to the Constitution? That is Constitution of India. That is the short title. Authoritative text. Authoritative text in Hindi and repeals. This is also not important part. This is only 3 articles are there in this. So why I am taking all these pains to you and to me also, because there is nothing new in this all this constitution. This is only pertaining to the administrative part of the entire administrative part of the constitution only. So we are ready to propagate the constitution. That constitution should be given respect, constitution should be protected, and constitution should be propagated. That is, in that way we are propagating BS4 Abhiyan since 2018 and 2019. But before propagating, before going into the public, we should know about the ABCDs of this constitution. That's why I am telling all these parts to you. You please go through the 1 article per day, and you have some confidence in you yourself, and then propagate in the public to formulate public people social action committees and everything. And I request organizing secretaries, you please come on to the dais and explain what are the targets of the bombs of BS4 or BS4 Abhiyan. You please explain. So this is in this way we want to establish the real social democracy in India. This is the main objective, main aim of the BS4 Abhiyan. Thank you very much. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Bharat, Jai Samvidhan.